What up, y'all? As you can tell, we're back in person. It's Whatchu Spinnin, episode 108. I'm Dorian, that's Matt, and that's Jake. We're here in my new humble abode. Me and my pig dog just chilling in an apartment, and it's a beautiful day here in Eugene. How you fellas doing?
Great. Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for having us over.
Yeah, nice, beautiful day, and we're in person, even better.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
got some fun plans afterward and during the show, so that's going to be something to look forward to. I'm already antsy. Mm-hmm. Jake and I had a good night out on the town last night. Spun some records afterward, and tried to see who could drink as many beers and still stand up straight.
Nice.
So
What'd you spin?
We spun Circus Town by Tatsuro Yamashita. We did a Alchemist, what would you call that? Like a weird single that you had?
This thing of ours, yeah, it's like a bunch of singles and stuff.
Yeah. We spun that.
And then we were going to spin Wairunga.
Yeah, Fat Freddy's Drop. We spun some other... There was like one or two more that we spun, I feel like.
Probably.
Yeah,
I think so.
But yeah.
Good.
Then went out on the town and, had a lot of fun doing that. Got our asses handed to us by a couple girls in pool. That was embarrassing.
Very nice. Very humble experience.
Yeah.
Typically the booze help, but this occasion was...
God, no.
No.
God-awful.
Yeah. It was...
But it was fun.
Yeah.
Regardless, it was
a good time.
Good time.
Good time.
Nice.
But yeah, anybody listening to anything cool, new and exciting?
Not really.
No.
Just kind of familiar faces and
Hell yeah.
whatnot.
Lately, yeah, nothing too crazy. I have been keeping my eye out because I know that albums are set to drop. Like I'm waiting on Blue in Exile. They should be dropping an album.
Oh,
here
damn.
soon.
Cool.
There was also who was that?
Isaiah's coming out
Isaiah's
April
coming
30th
out with an album. So some things I am looking forward to.
Yeah. Zay dropped a track or a single from the new album,
I heard it,
and
yeah.
he said that, and like other people close to him have said, that single's not a good representation of what the album sounds like. It's going to be super experimental, I guess, and so very much looking forward to that. Isaiah is still like my favorite rapper going right now, I'd say, so looking forward to that for sure. Outside of that, not much. Just prepping for this gig, which got moved to May 8th, so had to completely shift gears and start learning the set list on guitar instead of bass, and so that went well. Practice on Wednesday, so come see me May 8th, Monkey's Paw, 4 to 10 p.m. with Truffle Jam. I'll be filling in on guitar. Second guitar, gonna do my best Bob Weir that I can. It's gonna be fun doing some good Dead tunes, some Fish, Jerry Garcia Band, Bob Dylan. We're doing a sick Tangled Up in Blue, dude. It's fucking... Usually not a big Bob Dylan guy, but that song, we were playing it at rehearsal, and I was like, yo, this is fucking nuts.
Nice.
But yeah, anyway, nothing too crazy, just kind of prepping for that. That's going to be fun. But yeah, shall we dive right on in?
Let's go for it.
Alrighty. Well, that's our little intro piece to episode 108 of Whatchu Spinnin. I'm Dorian, that's Matt, and that's Jake. My partners in crime, the two best pals that anybody could have. Go ahead and stick around for me. We're going to dive right on in, travel back in time about 10 years with my pick for this week. It's Whatchu Spinnin. Peace. Howdy, y'all. It's time to get into today's content. I'm super stoked to talk about this one. It's my pick, one that I've been, I wouldn't say like chomping at the bit to bring up, but it's a damn good one.
Jungle Juice.
Not an album that I've been necessarily chomping at the bit, but figured I would go and follow my train of rap from last episode. It's 2016's Blank Face LP. By ScHoolboy Q. Couldn't tell you. I forget where it is in his discography, but
It's like his fourth album?
Yeah.
Fifth album, something like that?
Yeah. One that I'm a big fan of, obviously. figured it, you know, the weather was kind of nice, but also kind of shitty at the same time, and this one kind of fits both of those. So, yeah, I'll hold my tongue for now. But what do y'all think?
I think it's a damn good album. I think it's fucking awesome. It's crazy that it's been 10 years now since it's dropped.
Yeah,
and there's been like 3 or 4 projects after this. Like there's
2 Crash Talk and Blue Lips.
Blue Lips. Okay, yeah. But still, it's like it's a fantastic album. It's solid. The set list, all the features on it are really good too. You get a really fun E40 feature. There's Vince Staples, SZA, a bunch of TDE members. It's pretty good. I like it a lot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it goes all over the place. And we got Alchemist back in the mix, and like you said, E40, the Dog Pound, brought me back to my high school days and listening to those people. And yeah, all around, great album. It took me a minute to get my head around it, but once I did, and especially after that E40 track came on, I was just like hooked.
Yeah,
you know, it's a good blend. It makes it sound fresh and kind of not nostalgic, but like it blends both worlds in very well, and I think he does that pretty good with his style. So yeah, it was a fun album for me.
Yeah, it is. You do kind of see, you know, him leaning more into this kind of like old school type of stuff, or, you know, quote unquote, this like kind of heyday of hip hop that we had in like the late 90s to early 2000s, you know. Getting acts like the Dog Pound and E40 on this album is pretty huge, and, you know, it makes those songs fun, but then looking at the rest of the track list, a lot of this is actually very like kind of a dark album. Like ScHoolboy Q did not like this album for the longest time. Like after he put it out, he's like, was basically more or less saying like, it's fucking crazy how much my fans like this album. It's one I don't really like. And then I think like a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, he went and did like a Rolling Stone interview, and he said that this is like his second favorite that he's ever done. So he like, in retrospect, gained like a lot of appreciation for his own work, which, because he's like, it's just too dark, man. It's like, I was going through some shit. It's very introspective, this, that, and the other. So yeah, great stuff. I think the production on it's incredible. It is one that does, as you said, Matt, like it kind of takes you a while. I remember not being super stoked on this album when it came out, but after listening to it for like a month or two, I was like, this is one of the, at the time, I was like, this is probably one of the better albums that came out this year, you know, back in 2016. So
yeah. I mean, I've been like listening to ScHoolboy Q for the longest time too. So you bringing this album up was a good refresher of what he sounds like, because his voice is very unique. He has like different pitches that he'll do, and like different like voices that he'll do when he raps. Sometimes some of them, they're kind of funny, but yeah, it just made me go back and listen to like Setbacks and Oxymoron and all these other.
Setbacks is crazy.
Setbacks is really good, and like just his work before this was amazing. And leading up to this, I remember like when this album released and listening to it, and at first, me too, I was like not super crazy about it. But right now, I mean, it has some of his bigger songs, I would say. Yeah. It has songs like That Part, songs like Groovy Tony, like these synonymous with ScHoolboy Q and like TDE era. Right. So, yeah, it's a solid album.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, a lot of standout tracks. Like you said, That Part's has a great hook in it, By Any Means.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the more catchier ones for me on this album, By Any Means.
You can fuck my bitch, you can have my home. Get yours.
Doesn't matter what he's saying, it just it hooks you because like it blends so well, the melodies flow, and it's got that ambient feel. I loved it, man.
Yeah, and it does kind of have that ambient feel that the instrumental of that song kind of has like a weird synth that sounds like it's moving closer to you and further away. It's like, wow, like very, it does create like a very good ambiance. I just got chills thinking about that song. It's a fucking banger.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I love a not listed Kendrick Lamar feature, like just having him do singing on By Any Means. I'm like, what? And then it's, you know, there's a lot of songs like that on here. That part, let's talk about that for a second. Did you happen to listen to the Black Hippie remix of that song?
I did not.
Which has they replaced Kanye's verse with a verse each from Absol, Kendrick Lamar, and fucking J-Rock.
Oh wow!
And it's a fucking banger. In between albums, I'll throw it on. It's a bop and a half. But yeah, this was like, and you know, kind of to talk about, like we all said, this album's kind of hard to wrap your head around, and that was kind of the thing about albums that came out in 2016. Was you kind of see a lot of rappers putting out and I don't mean this as a knock, but like harder to digest albums. You know, To Pimp a Butterfly came out this, you know, or not in 2016, but you know, like right before this, and so you kind of see this trend of people getting really introspective, especially guys from TDE, and to have like it takes a lot of fucking balls to put an album like this out, and to have it go so well to where it's like the fans rant and rave about this. We're literally going to call Alex when we do our top 3 because I know how I bought this album for him for Christmas on CD one time when like when it came out. So yeah, it's very well respected and loved by the fans, and which is, you know, always very impressive when it's an album that has, you know, such, you know, I feel like this album's very personal. Like, so
it's got a lot of strong themes.
Yeah.
Songs like Never Change. Like it's you can tell he was really, because I feel like I've seen at some points too certain interviews where he's always been ScHoolboy Q, like a very just kind of go with the flow, and he maybe didn't like this album at first, but now he's actually like changed about it. He's like, oh, it's actually solid. It's actually really good, and I think a lot of the fan base also really does also lean with this song, with this album rather. But even the stuff after this, like, just got even more experimental, even more crazier. Like, Blue Lips. I haven't gave that album a listen in a while, but
yeah, we were talking about that this morning. We're like, we should listen. I was like, I might have to go back and try that one out.
It's definitely very, very different from what he was doing. But yeah, it's fantastic. Definitely, if you like this album, probably go check out. I'd recommend Oxymoron. It probably has a bunch of other songs you've probably heard of.
Is that the one before this?
The one before this. And I like Crash Talk. Crash Talk was pretty good.
Crash Talk was really good. Yeah. I remember that was I was bumping the hell out of that because it came out when I was working at the junkyard. So I'm just in a beat up green Ford Explorer driving around the bumping Crash Talk.
I wonder why he didn't like the album. I feel like after you make 4 albums, you can be more critical of yourself.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great album. It's well done. There's lots of cool features, and like it blends a lot of hip hop and abstract beats. You know, Care the Alchemist, of course. But like, there's just a lot of good things on this album. So I love it. You know? Yeah.
And if I were to make a guess as to why he wasn't super stoked on it, it's because it was, I mean, at the time, a very big deviation from what he was doing. Okay. You know, his biggest songs were huge with like college kids smoking weed and like college.
This is not that.
No,
not at all.
And so this was his first, like, he didn't really like tip his toe into steering away from that. He just full fucking sent it with Blank Face, and so he's like, oh geez. So I can imagine it was probably like a personality crisis. He's like, oh fuck, what did I do?
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, big fan. I love this. I think it's great. You know, say what you want about him now, but this was a huge Kanye West on that part was like a huge feature get. Like ScHoolboy Q hadn't worked with somebody of that caliber before,
That's huge,
at least to my knowledge, and it was like, I remember that was a single that came out, and that I've probably watched that music video 1,000 times, like before this full album came out, and I was just like, no fucking way, ScHoolboy Q got Kanye, because I was like huge into Kanye West at the time. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys liked it. I did notice they like just did a repress for the 10-year anniversary.
Oh shit!
So I'm gonna have to snag a copy.
Keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, it's
I don't see a lot of ScHoolboy Q and pressings in person.
Well, let's look for it today, boys.
We might get lucky.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Joke's on you, motherfucker.
I already ordered it.
Black thoughts and marijuana.
Collard greens and everything. Let's top 3 it up.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go first. Did 2 honorable mentions. Track list is a little lengthy, and when you listen to an album like this, as long as I have, and you know, again, it's one of those things that like, if you like music, listen to some of the albums that you're obsessed with right now in like 10 years and see how you like them differently. And that's what this was for me. So honorable mention number 1, That Part. We talked about that one. Great. Second one is Whatever You Want. Love that song. Whatever You Want. We could keep it real. And then number 3, By Any Means. Talked about that one. It's great. Number 2, we didn't talk about this one that much, but John Muir.
Nice.
Battling through the motherfucking streets, y'all. And then number 1, Know You're Wrong. One of the nastiest beat switches in it, like, of that year. And This is another one of those songs that's on GTA 5, so you can hear this on.
It? Okay, cool.
I think it's Blonded Radio if you listen to the.
I'll have to keep an eye out.
Yeah, and so again, driving a rocket car at night while that beat switch hits and Know You Wrong, there's nothing better. Especially if you're like 5 beers deep and you're like, I'm just pissed. I just want to drive in GTA.
Right.
So yeah, Know You Wrong is my number one.
Nice. I'll go next. Yeah, thanks for bringing this up because I hadn't heard it for a couple of years now, and it was nice just to go back and reminisce. Honorable mention for me, By Any Means. Love that song. That hook is so catchy. We talked about it a little bit. Number 3, I'm just looking at the songs here that I have liked. I have a lot. Ride Out with Vince Staples. I think Vince Staples has a great feature on it. That beat just reminds me of like a ran down Honda Civic with the blown the fucking subwoofer. The beat is just
and
like
the trunk is just rattling.
just giving you a back massage.
Just like, dude, stop, please.
Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. That song, number 3. Number 2, Groovy Tony / Eddie Kane. Love that song. It's like a 2-parter. And my favorite track, Never Change. I think SZA, she's all over this album, but I think she does a really good hook on that one specifically, and I like the lyrics on it too.
Hell yeah. No, I love that SZA feature.
Nice. Kind of similar to yours, my honorable mention, By Any Means. Just has that catchy, even though the lyrics are funky, it's got a catchy tone to it, and I love that. And then 3, 2, 1, Black Thoughts. Just catchy song again. I just was repeating it a minute ago. And then Dope Dealer with E40, one of my favorite tracks, just because E40 rhymes are just spectacular. And then my favorite track was that part.
Yeah.
And, it's just one of the more standout tracks, and it's got everybody you want on it. So
hell yeah. Well, those were our top 3s. We're going to go ahead and phone a friend. We're going to see if we can get Big Al on the phone here.
Big Al.
Pick up the phone.
What up, man?
What up, Big Pimpin'?
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Living, baby.
You're here with me and Matt and Jake. We're recording right now.
What's up, fellas?
What up? It's a hot mic.
By Any Means. Go ahead.
Hell yeah. So yeah, man, first, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Big 3-1 yesterday.
Luckily only 3. But
Shit.
Bleep that shit out.
Okay, I'll edit that. I had miscalculated. So let me know how it is. I got to turn that in 6 months. So fucking.
Yeah, I think it's more mental than anything. But yeah. You know.
For sure. Yeah. So hey, we're talking Blank Face by ScHoolboy.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
You remember when this album came out, dude, right? Like when we were just acting a fool in the Ferry Street apartment, bumping this shit.
Very much so. Very much, dude. It's crazy to think it was like almost 10 years now, but like, yeah, it's one that's like, it's aged well too throughout that time, even though like it was fun to listen to when we were, 18, 19, just wanting to have fun. And it's fun to listen to now at 30, like in a very different stage of life. Like it's one that's still got that different sounds for all those different eras.
Fuck yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Why don't you hit me with top 3 and an honorable mention or 2?
Bet. All right. So number 1 for me is John Muir. I feel like that's ScHoolboy just kind of getting in the pocket of that song and doing his storytelling thing. And I was actually just read earlier today when I was doing a little research. Apparently he freestyled it, that whole song in the studio. So I just kind of made my respect for the song go up even higher.
Holy shit.
But yeah, that's a banger for sure. Number 2, I'm going to go with SZA and Never Change. Love the melodic, I guess, juxtaposition of SZA with ScHoolboy's more kind of scratchy, grimy flows, if you will. Another really great storytelling song. And then 3rd, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to say the Anderson .Paak trio of Torch, Lord Have Mercy, and Blank Face, just because I fucking love all 3 of those songs. And I think like just kind of the jazziness they have to them and kind of like unstructured. Sometimes it's like kind of spoken word almost from ScHoolboy. Yeah, I'm going to cheat and say those 3 as my number 3 and honorable mention.
Hey, hell yeah, dude. Great picks. Well, hey, thanks for taking time out of your day to hop on with us.
Absolutely. Can't wait to listen to the rest of the pod.
Hell yeah, dude. Have a good weekend. Much love.
Much love. Peace out, guys.
Later. Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. Anderson .Paak is all over this album.
Yeah.
And he's like a hidden feature in some of them. It's like a little candy you find under the table, whatever.
Yeah.
Little nugget.
Yeah, so that was Blank Face. Shout out to Alex for jumping on. What a fucking guy.
What a guy.
Happy birthday, dude. We'll be right back to dive into the next one, which is Matt's. I'm super stoked to talk about that. And I think you're going to like it too. So go ahead and stick around for me. It's Whatchu Spinnin', episode 108. Peace. Hell yeah. All right, guys, welcome back. It's Whatchu Spinnin', episode 108. Excuse me, we just got things started by talking about some good old rap music with ScHoolboy Q, which was my pick for this week. We're going to move right along and revisit an old friend, one from early on in Matt's tenure of the program. So what you got for me, buddy?
It was early on. Mm-hmm. One of the first artists I brought up, one of the artists that I grew up listening to and kind of changed my outlook with music in general and sent me on a direction that I continue to go on. But Jeff Buckley, his live album from 2000, Mystery White Boy. I think it was released, after he passed, unfortunately, but showcases him with a live band touring throughout Europe and all over. And Jeff Buckley himself, he's an amazing artist. He wasn't able to do too much or release too much, but the stuff that he did release is very powerful and respected by artists around the world. And we've listened to Grace. We love that album. This album has a few tracks from that album as well. Some surprises, some covers, some new bangers that I'm excited to talk about. But in general, Jeff Buckley live is just a different experience. Guitar-wise, he was such a good guitar player, and I think that gets overlooked a little bit because his voice was so dynamic. His range was insane, but his guitar playing is so different and like intricate. Anyways, I could gush about him all I want. R.I.P. This is a great album. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's one of those instances, like we've talked about a lot of live, artists, or, we've covered an album of theirs in the past, and then we talk about a live project. And this is one of those cases where, you hear some familiar songs, but in a way that, like, they're still the same song, but they're completely different. And, like the studio, sometimes things get to be too polished, and like too honed in and everything, to where you lose some of the artist's like true musicianship, or their like how they are, like their vibe, basically, for lack of a better word. And this is one of those, dude. Like, I mean, I bought Grace, like I own it. I think that album's great. I think Jeff Buckley's fucking crazy talented. He's got a beautiful voice. But I didn't know like how fucking phenomenal he was until like this album, listening to this live album, like really put it into perspective for me. I was like, no, this guy wasn't just the guy who made a banging cover of Hallelujah. Like, this guy was a fucking madman. Like, and Jake pointed it out while we were listening to the albums today. He's like, I didn't realize like how good his backing band was. I was like, yeah, dude, these guys are fucking monsters too. Like the drummer, there's like crazy cool bass work going on, and and it's like for an example of what we talked about very recently, like 9 Inch Nails. Like, we talked about when we listened to that 9 Inch Nails live album, I was like, yeah, I already loved Trent Reznor. I thought I think he's a fucking badass. And then I listened to this, I'm like, oh no, he's a fucking showman. Like, and you listen to even the first 5 songs off of this, and you can tell from the moment that Jeff, it's not a full show, obviously, and everything. It's like pieces from different shows, but you can tell that the moment Jeff walked on stage back in the day, he had that crowd eating out of the palm of his goddamn hand. He just had him by the sack, and it's like captivating to listen to. Like, I just found myself like thinking, I was like, Jesus Christ, what must have these shows been like? Like, this guy was just a madman, like Eternal Life, songs like that. You're like, what the fuck? So yeah, I love this album. Thank you for bringing it up. I love getting a completely different perspective on an artist that I thought, I had I was like, oh, Jeff Buckley, cool, great fucking whatever. And then I was like, oh, I was close, but not at all.
Yeah, you get a lot more of the actual feel with this because it's a lot like live shows are always unique in that sense because it's, they're doing it in real time. It's not super polished like you said with an album that, they do a bunch of production and After Effects to make sure it comes out good. Live, that's the rawest, cleanest way you can do it. And for the most part, all the songs that are on here, like they're from different shows. Some of them are from a couple, the same day, whatever. But you could just tell they were honed in their craft. They knew what they were doing. It was all planned, determined, very precise with it. I didn't really catch myself when listening to it. I didn't catch myself like noticing any flaws or like, hey, there's someone in the crowd super loud or whatever the fuck. Like
they're dialed in. Yeah,
everyone is, just focused on it. And it would have been so much cooler to see like the trajectory that this could have had. Like with either the band, with individually, but for what we do have, it's fucking, it's amazing. So yeah, it had been a while for me since I had heard Jeff Buckley, probably like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, not that long.
Okay, I like that.
It was good. It was a good listen.
Oh yeah,
super solid.
That's cool. Yeah, like you guys have said, they're like the crowd is in awe. Like it's stopped. Even the way the album starts off with Dream Brother, like it's so quiet, and his intricate guitar comes in, and like everybody's just listening. Nobody's like, "Yeah, Jeff," or like yelling out covers like
Third Eye.
Play some Skinner. Yeah, like you don't get that, and. He had the audience, and it's too bad that we didn't get to see more. But again, a live representation that this album shows is what it's all about for Jeff Buckley, doing his cover songs with Lilac Wine, the Nina Simone song. And What Will You Say was a song written by him and a few other artists, one of those being Carla Azar, who was the drummer for Autolux, which I just found out when I was reading upon getting here. I was like, wait, how are they related? But her and someone from the band Fishbone apparently wrote this song with Jeff. Damn. And I did, because I'd never heard it on any albums that he's done or released or any compilations. And that's one of my favorite songs. What Will You Say? It's such a good song. Like it, for me, like if you know a little bit about his background, like his father was an artist in the 60s, Tim Buckley, and he died of a heroin overdose, I believe, before Jeff was born. So he never knew his father. Right. So this song like has some of those lyrical compositions in there that are kind of related to that sense, and I feel like it's the way he's singing it. It's just like you can feel it. I don't know. Just when somebody's able to do that with their voice and just project without even saying it, I don't know. It's just amazing what he did. So
yeah, I agree. And this album's like a perfect showcase of all of that. And one of the things that I loved about Jeff Buckley upon first listening to Grace, back when you brought that up, was that you don't have to guess if Jeff Buckley gives a fuck or gave a fuck about his music. Like you can feel the emotion coming through. Like songs like Mojo Pen, both the live version and the one on Grace, are just massively like you can just feel it. Reminds me like every other song that he did was Black by Pearl Jam. Like that's how emotional it was. Like right? with his vocal way, delivery. And that's just remarkable, and that's not something that I don't think I've ever found with an artist, where it's like undeniable, like you can tell like you just feel it so viscerally. And this live version, I always love listening to songs live, like so hearing a bunch of songs off Grace live on this, masterpiece.
Yeah. Do you know if they had any shows recorded, like if they had any footage?
Yeah, there's a handful of stuff on Spotify. And I've seen a few things. He's got some live DVDs out there.
Oh, nice.
And some good performances. Seeing him live and with your own eyes is even better.
Yeah.
He's just so into the crowd, and like you said, he has them.
Yeah.
He's got them all.
I'm sure that'd be a trip for anyone that did see Jeff Buckley live, like at any point throughout his shows that he was doing. It would have been crazy.
You never got to
no, because I got into him late.
Yeah,
and this is the first album that I was like shown by Jeff Buckley, and then I got introduced to Grace. But I was like, "What is this?" I think I heard a Kangaroo, which is a cover. Like, and towards the end of that song, his voice goes so like up and down. I'm like, "Who is this guy?
He's murdering."
Like
this
what
guy's
is
fucking
going
nuts.
on? And after that, I became a fan. But yeah, that's that was back when my mid-20s, and by that time he was gone.
Right. I was sitting here trying to do the math as I was like, I was like, when did Buckley die? I was like, I don't even know if Matt was old enough to have seen it.
I was still in high school figuring shit out, but I hadn't heard of him at that point in my life. But I'm glad that somebody introduced me to him, and I think it was through Hallelujah, and that song was emotional. Like, if you don't get sentimental listening to that once in a while,
Yeah,
it's a good track. It's a good track.
Sometimes the national anthem will make you cry. Okay.
But Jeff Buckley, great artist. Left us too soon.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for a good live album with, like you guys said, a good backing band, this is it. One of my favorite live albums that he did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan. I want to see some of the videos of him live, because it's like, I don't know, this is an album, like, you listen to it and it's, you kind of do this with live albums anyway, but I was especially doing it with this, where you like kind of picture, you're like, oh, what was it like? Like when we covered Cornell 77, I was like, I can imagine being in Martin Hall, tripping on 2 tabs. And this one, I'm like, oh man, I probably would have been bawling my eyes out just watching this guy just destroy. Like, it's crazy.
Sometimes just him and a guitar. Like, to do that by yourself and be a cappella, and like, dude, if anybody can do it, Jeff Buckley. Like,
right.
Honestly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We'll dive into the top 3s if you guys are ready.
Yeah. One thing I do want to just say about live albums in general, I was thinking about this because we've covered a lot of them. I like when, like, how, depending on the artist that you'll listen to, like, let's take this album and Decade of Aggression as examples.
Okay, I like those.
So, in this album, you don't really hear a lot of the crowd noise. Like, they kind of mixed it to where you don't hear it a lot because they wanted the focus to be on Jeff Buckley and the band and all of that. Whereas with Decade of Aggression, you hear the crowd a fuck ton in it. And it's because they wanted to, the band and that was Ruben, right? That did that him and Ruben, or the band and Ruben, wanted to show like what the experience of a Slayer show was like. Like, they really wanted to show that. And so I think, like, kind of when you think about that, kind of contrast, it's actually I like when they do it successfully. They're like, oh, this is a Jeff Buckley show, let's not have the crowd screaming. It would take away from it. And I'm like, hey, good on you. So whoever compiled this, good on you, man.
Well done.
But let's top Thriz it up.
Sweet. Honorable mention for me, we're going to go with Kangaroo. Just a kind of a unique, odd song where it showcases his dynamic vocal range. Love that about him. And then 3, 2, 1, 3 Lilac Wine. He's always done a great job with that song. Just the way he does it, it's so, I feel like it's a good dedication to Nina Simone, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then number 2 would be Eternal Life, just because that song always thumps. It's a loud, aggressive Jeff Buckley song, no matter which version you hear. And then I love What Will You Say is my top track. Just a powerful vocal and Jeff Buckley to a T.
Not to be confused with the Dave Matthews.
Wow, will you say no hits?
No hits. I said no hits. All right. God. Fucking I love Office, man. I pulled up to band practice on Wednesday, and they were quoting The Office as I was getting out of my car. Nice. The Daniel and his wife were like explaining to another guy who hadn't seen the show. They're like explaining the Robert California. Don't ever say you woke up when talking about your day. And I was like, that's my favorite thing to quote. But anyway, I'll use that segue to jump in here. My honorable mentions are I Woke Up in a Strange Place. Matt, you played that one beforehand, and I was like, let's go. Number 2 for me, Eternal Life. That song is just probably the craziest one on here. It's fucking
goes everywhere,
dude. It's everywhere, and it's a damn good listen. Number 3 for me, I mentioned this song. I think this was my number 1 when we covered Grace, but Mojo Pin. Just think that the white horse, like, just fucking beautiful. That song in general, like, hooked me into Jeff Buckley. I was like, okay, this guy's a real deal. Number 2 for me, I'm gonna go Lilac Wine. Great Nina Simone cover, as we mentioned. And then number 1 for me, Dream Brother. Really like the start.
Like the power, like
yeah, and just the way that it's like a smooth lead in with that song. Like, it kind of takes a minute for it to get going. And so Dream Brother's my favorite one.
Nice. Honorable mention for me, Kangaroo. Is that the acapella song? I can't remember. There's one on here that's like he's like it's basically just him. It's crazy. Number 3, Dream Brother. I think that starts off perfectly. Hearing that in a show too, that'd be fucking nuts. Number 2, What Will You Say? I really like this cover on it. I think it'd be it sounds really good on Grace. I like it on here too. And then my favorite track, fluctuated back and forth between these, but That's All I Ask. I think that's a great cover, because it's also a cover of a Nina Simone song. Fantastic, man.
Yeah.
So talented. The band too, so good. I would have loved to have been alive, been around to see this. It would have been life-changing.
100%. Well, I'm glad you guys liked it. One of my favorite picks for his discography.
Nice. What year?
It was released in 2000.
Okay.
I think it was probably recorded.
Yeah. I wanted to double check. Yeah, man. Thanks again for bringing this up.
Of course.
When you brought up Jeff the first time, I was very appreciative, and bought that album shortly after. And this is like, I was honestly pleasantly surprised to hear that I was like, when you were like, we've talked about him before, I was like, who's he bringing up? And then, because I know Jeff didn't put out a lot of like albums while he was
there's
alive.
like another double album.
And then you hit me with the Jeff, and I was like, God damn it, man.
That repeater in that one, right?
Yeah. But yeah, that was released in 2000 posthumously. Mystery White Boy by Jeff Buckley, live album. A lot of those shows were in Australia, so that's pretty fucking cool. Which was Matt's pick for this beautiful episode 108 of Whatchu Spinnin. It's a great day. Happy Record Store Day 2026, everybody. We'll be right back to tone it down a little bit and get a little cool with it with Jake's pick for this week. It's Whatchu Spinnin. See ya. How do you feel, Ralph?
It tastes like burning.
Yeah, but what doesn't taste like burning is Whatchu Spinnin episode 108. We're here, and we've had a blast so far. It's a beautiful day outside. I'm itching to get out there, do some record shopping, hang out with my boys. But before we do that, we got a couple things left we got to do. One of those being finishing up today's content with Jake's pick for this week. I'm pretty excited to talk about this one. Some have been quoted as saying, this is my focus music. Music is my heart and soul. This is Ape Escape music, but I'm super excited to talk about it. Jake, what you got for me, dude?
Yeah, I love the back and forth we were going about this album. Level Select by Hotline. Pizza Hotline. I almost fucked it up again. Yeah, it came out in 2023. I love my random producer from random European country, whatever. London-based rapper, producer.
He's been infected with the I can't talk bug.
I know, it's rubbing off on me now.
It's these frogs, man.
Get them away from me. Reminds me similar things going up on there, like Overmano, Melody Symphony, kind of around those same genre EDM, but it's very different. It's more I've seen it be quoted as vaporwave, whatever that genre is.
You don't know vaporwave?
Jungle, drum and bass, bunch of different, but yeah, it's pretty fun album, instrumental, just cool beats going on. It reminds me a lot of like an old school PS1, PS2 video game.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
It's that
Build
same
upon
exact
that,
vibe.
yes.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about it?
Yeah, dude. I was the one who was quoted as saying this is like my heart and soul music. Like, I don't know. I could listen to shit like this all of the time. Like, and this is like artists, when I started making my ambient vibe playlist, it was, in its early aughts, it was a lot of Eno, a lot of Aphex Twin. But what I've been wanting to add to it recently is shit like this. And so after listening to this twice, I added the entire thing to my ambient playlist. I was like, perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. And yeah, dude, it's just beats and breaks and just watery ass synths, and it literally is like you guys said, fucking Ape Escape on the PS1, dude. Like the little monkeys with the silver helmets and the strobe light on it, dude.
Yep.
Fucking, I have so many memories of playing that as a kid, and it's like that mixed with like, there's just so many. it just takes you back. Because when was this released? 23?
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Or 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Fucking get a load of this guy. Get a load of this asshole. Fucking. But no, to have, it's one of those times, where. Oh man, it's so good to be in person, man. It's so fucking fun.
Love it.
Funny how?
Me? Funny me? Anyway, no, it's one of those instances, where kind of like when we talked about Peter Cat, those are this album and like Bismillah. These are albums that could have come out way prior or today, and this one in particular just automatically teleports me back to 2002, 2001, like pre 9/11 America, just like going over to my buddy's house who had a Dreamcast and playing fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, and just eating Dragon Ball Z fruit snacks and everything. It's just like, I'm like, man, that's like something special, right? But this is right up my alley. Fucking weird niche electronic music that sounds like the loading screen for a racing game. Just fantastic, man. You two have this weird knack of finding random shit that just bangs, like Fever Ray, fucking all of this stuff that I'm like, I would have never thought to buy this or even listen to this. And it's like, yeah, it's just like the coolest shit you've ever heard.
Oh, by the way, there's this.
Oh, by the way, and you guys just like softly put it in my lap. So no, very appreciative that you brought this up. This is incredible.
Yeah, I like how it's nostalgic for all of us. Like it brings us back to like childhood memories with, different consoles. For me, it's the PlayStation 1 and the MTV Music Generator was a video game where you could create.
Dude, yes.
You remember this game? And you could like make your own videos with sounds like this. And every other song, I'm like, oh, I remember that sound from somewhere. So yeah, the whole album is just fun. That's why I keep sitting here twitching, because I'm listening to it right now and it makes you want to move really fast. It's like, especially Motion Engine. Yeah, I don't know. All these songs are really fun to listen to. It's my focus music at work when I'm doing my thing and kept me in the zone. Some of it's repetitive, but you don't hear that. Like, I don't know. For me, it blends well in my head, and I was listening to it over and over again. So this is a really cool album. I never would have listened to it, so thank you for bringing it up.
It's really
absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it is like, I say I probably wouldn't have listened to it, probably just because my algorithm it would have taken a while for it to show up. But you look at the album cover and it's a PlayStation 1 controller, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's called Level Select. Let me see what this is. Like, and man, like when I saw you pull it up, I was like, oh fuck. Like when you pulled it up on your screen, I was like, oh shit, okay. And I was not even remotely prepared for what it was, because this is by far, I think, like if we were to do what we did for episode 100, this would be in my top 3 Jake picks probably, because this is a fucking banger. Yeah,
nice.
No, I really like this album.
Heck yeah.
When you told me last night that you bought it and then it sold out immediately, I was like,
Of course it did.
Cool.
Yeah,
Every now and then, because every now and then Bandcamp, they will have like pretty good releases, and that's where I found this. Initially, I was just like scrolling on Spotify and it popped up in like a Discover or whatever. But found out he has Bandcamp, and he releases some stuff on there too. But I was there's not a lot to look at with this, at least research wise, but I guess he's done production and music for other video games, like actual video games, like for Jagex, for RuneScape, for like racing games. It's like, what the fuck? But it makes sense. Like you hear this and you just think of, being a kid again, listening to music, listening to playing a video game while this is going on in the background. Nowadays, it's like, implement it while you're on a walk, while you're, whatever. So
yeah, working, walking, cooking dinner. Like this is just blends well with
to it
everything.
at the gym, and it's like it keeps me going throughout the day. Like it's perfect music to just listen to, and has a lot of cool beats and breaks on it.
Yeah, it's been my night walk music, because I took you on that path that I walk the dog, and it's been my night listen when I'm out walking. I'm like, and it's just Buddha, and I'm like, oh yeah. If I can take an extra large bong rip, and then you're good to go
in the zone, bro.
It's lots of fun.
It's great find.
It's also like, I guess there's a album before this that's the same, but it's different because some of the songs are just like remixes of one specific song. So I picked this one specifically because there was a bigger range, like just different songs on it. But solid listen. I would definitely recommend checking out some of his other stuff. I was doing that a week or two ago. Some of the songs I heard the album off of the RuneScape collab that he did are pretty fucking good.
Nice.
Like a breakdown sea shanty version, Dorian. like a mix of the RuneScape song Sea Shanty.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he did like a remix of that on the RuneScape album.
Nice.
But it's good. It's good listening music.
Yeah, songs like Dream Shell and Level Select, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They all blend well together. I was listening to Low Poly Romance all week, and that was one of my favorite standout tracks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, the laptop's about to die. I was trying to charge it, but yeah, I'm going to have to unplug a power strip from over there. It's literally like this short.
Oh, man.
Staying
alive.
Stop? Or is it...
No, it's going.
Oh,
Okay.
But yeah, Low Poly Romance is a good one. It's just consistent all throughout. You know, there's never a dull moment really on this one. Shadow Moses is literally a reference to a Metal Gear Solid location. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
That's awesome.
Shadow Moses Island. I guess I've never finished a Metal Gear game,
Yeah,
but
I
apparently
played it here and there.
Yeah, apparently it's like a location that you do a mission in or something. So that's awesome. And that song is kind of like it's like the one that sticks out to me from the rest, not as like my favorite, but it's different. It starts off with like that weird haunting,
Yeah.
and just like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, it's a short album, kind of. It's only like 8 songs. So, top 3s. You guys ready?
Hit me.
Let's do it.
Cool. For me, honorable mention, Level Select. That's the title track. That's the first song I heard off of this album, and it had me hooked. Number 3, Emotion Engine. Number 2, Dream Shell. And my favorite was Polygon Dreamscape.
Nice. I will piggyback off that. Honorable mention for me, I was just talking about this one, Shadow Moses. Loved that one. Just when you hear it, you kind of get used to the vibe of this album. Then you get to that and you're like, what the hell? Number 3 for me is Emotion Engine. Matt called me an emotional engine earlier. I thought that was awesome. Number 2 for me is Level Select. And then number 1, Dream Shell. Just love that synth, that like just top notch.
I think we all like the same stuff, man. Yeah, for me, honorable mention would be Level Select. Just a great song altogether. Number 3, Glacier Zone. That was a cool
Nice.
song, too. Number 2, Low Poly Romance. And then my favorite, like you guys said, Dream Shell. The different techniques and like everything that's going on in that song. It's one of the more different tracks on this album. So
Hell yeah. No, man, great pick. What's that over there? Matt, grab it. Grab the album. Take it from his hand. But no, this is a great pick, man. I'm very glad you brought this up. It's going to be in rotation for me for a while. That album being Level Select by Pizza Hotline, released in 2023. Some good London-based breaks and beats with great synths. Apparently that's vaporwave, and if that is, that's one of my favorite genres lately. So fire pick. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this baby up with a little secret surprise after we tell you our 3 picks for next week. It's Whatchu Spinnin' episode 108. Jake, thanks for bringing that up. Matt, thanks for your pick, and hey, thanks for your pick, Dorian. We'll be right back.
Frog.
Do yours, Jake.
We were close to making a beat there. I heard it.
this meeting is
You gotta do the
official.
other way. All right, the Council of Frogs has spoken.
Yes.
It's time to wrap. It's time to wrap this bad boy up and send it to the goddamn moon. It's Whatchu Spinnin' episode 108. We just had a blast talking about 3 great albums, kind of spanning a lot of different stuff here. We did some great work today. In order to wrap it up, though, we got to tell you what's coming in about 2 weeks' time. Boys, thank you so much for coming to my home, letting me host you here.
Thank you for hosting us.
Of course, not a bad little spot. And
Not at all.
Matt, you're about to see how conveniently located it is. Jake and I couldn't stop talking about it last time. We walked all over the place.
Oh, I like that. Let's just walk.
Yeah, we didn't drive. We just walked. And So that was nice. But yeah, we got to talk about what's coming in about 2 weeks' time. We go in the order that we talked about today's content. And Matt just revisited somebody that he brought up a long time ago. It hasn't been as long for me, but I haven't talked about this band in about 2 years. And it's one that I think, as I kind of have shown in the past, once the weather starts getting nice, I start listening to a lot of like heavy metal, hardcore stuff like that. So I'm going with Metallica, 1984, Ride the Lightning.
Damn. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I actually love that album. You got any Metallica?
Yeah. So that is my pick for episode 109.
Nice.
Wow, I'm going back to 2006, kind of a garage band sound. It's an album called Passover by the band The Black Angels.
Ooh.
60s kind of vibe.
Nice.
Yeah. Short album, but short and sweet.
Hell yeah. Colbo.
Okay. I like where this is heading. It is getting sunnier, therefore I am getting happier. Just my mood is getting so much better. I am not seasonally depressed, I don't think. But the sun's just fucking awesome. And who doesn't like the sunshine? Everybody loves the sunshine. Roy Ayers' Ubiquity. Came out in 76, I want to say. Okay. There's some fun songs on there.
Heck yeah.
Fun album.
I like it.
Everybody loves the sunshine.
Everybody loves the sunshine.
Awesome. By golly, boys, that's going to be a hell of an episode. Today's been a hell of an episode. We want to thank you for stopping by and listening. I'll give my closing dialogue or monologue here in just a little bit. Matt, you sweet son of a bitch.
I'm a sweet guy.
So shout out. Topps just dropped their Chrome NFL because they finally got the licensing for putting NFL cards out again, licensed ones. So Matt, you brought us 3 packs, one for each of us to open, 4 cards a pop. Thank you so much. This is going to be fun, and we're going to rip them on camera for you.
About hobby box packs,
yeah,
not just your average packs.
Not just your average packs. There's what are our odds here? What are we looking for? What are cool? You mentioned a couple of them.
An autograph or some sort of insert that stands out, a little shinier. But
okay.
For the most part, it's probably not going to work out. But hey, this is fun.
Okay,
that's what it's about.
Do we want to go album order that we talked today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna rip this baby. Let's see. We're opening it up.
Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit.
Come on. Okay.
Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
We got a Tua. Or no, that's not Tua. That's Zach Wilson.
Good old Zachary Wilson. What'd you get? But he's got a O face.
Dude.
He pulled the auto, folks.
I pulled the auto.
We were going to get the auto. We got it. I don't know who it is, but
AJ Brown auto 22 to 250.
Wow.
Number 250.
Dorian pulls the auto.
Whoa.
Fortune Travis Hunter rookie Jacksonville Jaguars.
Dude, that's a cool card too.
If I get one more fucking Colson Loveland card, I'm going to fucking throw up.
I sold one today.
I have like 7 of them. Nobody wanted them at the card show, but that's
a cool ass auto.
That's sick. All right, give me 2 shakes.
Wow.
Sleeve it right now.
I'm literally
Wow.
going to.
What a pull. Nice. Good stuff.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a Patriot soon too.
You gotta
Mark my words.
Mark my words.
And it's purple. Purple, numbered, on card, auto, AJ Brown for the Eagles.
That's your second biggest card pull.
Yeah, straight up pull. That MJ out there is nuts. Yeah, feel free.
That's
Have at
fucking
it. That's awesome.
Yeah, pass that around. I'm glad we got the auto. That was the goal.
Me too.
That was really cool.
That's awesome.
Pretty fucking
So
cool.
cool.
Yeah. Good shit.
And it's numbered. It's not just an auto.
I might have to get that graded, babe.
Yeah. Looks clean to me.
Yeah.
Check the surface, but yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good.
I might have to. Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe
All right.
we'll pull something else. Dorian's got the winner so far. Thinking maybe base cards for me. Base, base, base. All right, Jake, it's up to you.
Ooh, okay. Put my greasy little paws on these cards.
Go make a breakfast burrito using only your hands real quick and then come open
Take
it.
a picture of the guy.
Yeah. Send it to everybody. Send it to whoever.
What do we got? Three to the back. What is it? Cool. That looks like a kicker. Jake Ferguson.
Jacob Ferguson.
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. I think I
Aren't
said
you
that
glad we
right.
didn't trade packs earlier?
I did. I literally was just thinking. I was like, if I would have traded packs with you,
Yeah,
I'd have been
Dorian got
so pissed when you
the
pulled this.
pack for sure.
That's awesome. I'm just glad
Thank
somebody,
you,
I'm
man.
glad somebody got something.
That's awesome.
That's sick. That's cool.
That's badass. Hell yeah. Well, that was fun. That's fun as hell. You know, just casual rip, 4 cards, pull something that, probably will do pretty well. If I end up wanting to sell, I might just slab it and fucking keep it.
I would.
For the time being, yeah. And I love AJ Brown. Come to New England, you bastard. Anyway, back to the music side of things. Thank you so much for watching Whatchu Spinnin' episode 108. It was a blast. We're about to go have some fun out on the town. And yeah, it was great talking about music. Great seeing my boys. Thank you so much for coming over again. And yeah, guys, it's getting warm. It's record store day. This comes out after that, though. So I hope you got lots of great records. And yeah, stay safe out there. Weather changes always make people crazy. Enjoy some good food. Listen to some good music. Tell everyone you know about the podcast. We're literally everywhere, goddammit. And yeah, we thank you for joining. Gig with Truffle Jam. I am now playing guitar with them, and it got moved to May 8th at the Monkey's Paw Tiki Bar in downtown Springfield. Starts 4 to 10. Come support Truffle Jam and Twitchy Tails Cat Rescue. That's mainly who you're supporting. $1 for every drink gets donated to Twitchy Tails Cat Rescue from 4 to 10. There's some great raffles. I've won a basket of theirs before, and it was fucking incredible. Got a bottle of 1800 tequila, gift certificates out the ass. Like,
Yeah, I've been to one of their events. They have pretty good stuff going on.
Yeah, these raffles aren't just, hey, someone cleaned out their closet. Like, they get some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, Setlist is going to be bitching. Come see us shred. And yeah, tell everyone you know about Whatchu Spinnin'. That's Matt. That's Jake. My partners in crime. 2 best pals. I'm Dorian. We'll catch you in about 2 weeks' time for episode 109. Take it easy. Stay safe. Peace.